This is Musical Autopsy. It's the feature at A Dose of Buckley where I make my way to the musical morgue to chop up a song or artist. Sometimes it gets a little messy. This time we reach into those refrigerated drawers and pull out Florida Georgia Line featuring Nelly, Cruise.
Baby, you a song that make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. What up, Nelly? All right.
Okay, at first, I didn't get this. Florida Georgia Line featuring Nelly. I don't know if anyone told record execs, but country fans and hip-hop fans are very often not one and the same. This isn't always true, but stereotypes exist for a reason, and usually they're polar opposites. I've heard hip-hop fans refer to Mumford & Sons as country, and I've heard country fans call Akon rap. These aren't people that know or want to know anything about the other genre. They just prefer to ignorantly hate them instead of intelligently hate them like I do. Your average country music fan is likely not a huge fan of this.
I'm changing grills every day. Like Jay changed clothes, I might be grilled out nicely. In my white tee, on South Beach, in my wife beat.
And your average hip-hop fan generally doesn't want to hear this.
You know I love it when you get to shine on. You and me be rocking all night long.
But combine these two artists, and top 40 stations are more than happy to resurrect this country hit from last year. Why? Well, because pop fans will just listen to whatever you tell them to listen to, that's why. So take this country hit.
Yeah, she was sipping on Southern and singing Marshall Tucker. We were falling in love in the sweetheart of summer. She hopped right up into the cab of my truck and said, fire it up, let's go get this thing stuck.
Change up the music so it sounds a little poppier, less twangy, add some bass.
Yeah, she was sipping on Southern and singing Marshall Tucker. We were falling in love in the sweetheart of summer. She hopped right up into the cab of my truck and said, fire it up, let's go get this thing stuck.
And slap a verse from Nelly on it.
My window down, my seat back, my music up, we ride. Her legs up on my dashboard, and that's just the way I lie. Hey, country girl, this country boy, like everything about you. Don't change a thing, no way, you stay the same, I got.
And bam, you got yourself a song that's been off the charts for some time, suddenly back in the top 10. This is a pretty rare thing, though. We always see rap artists working with pop artists. Once in a while, you'll see pop and rock artists together. Rock and rap have gone together since Body Count and Rage Against the Machine made it cool, and then Limp Bizkit made it uncool. Country and rock have gone together quite often, and even country and metal has happened a couple of times, with Hank Williams III playing bass for Superjoint Ritual, and David Allan Coe working with the late Dimebag Darrell and other members of Pantera on the Rebel Meets Rebel project. And sometimes rock artists work together, but they always pretentiously call it a supergroup. Sorry kids, but no one gives a fuck if you get the bassist from whatever band. Unless it's Sting, Lemmy, or Les Claypool, there's nothing super about your group that has two somebodies and a couple nobodies on rhythm. But country and rap are pretty rare. In fact, so rare that the only other time I can think of where this happened that's even worth mentioning was Nelly again with Tim McGraw. You're probably not going to see Luke Bryan and Drake collaborating anytime soon. So, why is Nelly teaming up with Florida Georgia Line for this particular song? Because this isn't a country song, this is a hip-hop song. It's just disguised as a country song.
Buckley, have you been huffing the embalming fluid?
No, check it out. Shitty, nonsensical grammar?
Baby, you a song that make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise.
Check. Useless, repetitive bullshit lyrics?
What up, Nelly? All right.
Check. Piss poor rhymes and talking about a girl he wants to fuck?
Yeah, when I first saw that bikini top on her, she's popping right out of the South Georgia water. Thought, oh, good Lord, she had them long tan legs, couldn't help myself, so I walked up and said,
Check. Bragging about committing crimes?
cruise down a back road, blowing stop signs through the middle, every little farm town with you.
Disobeying traffic signs is a pretty ungangsta crime, but check. And finally, talking about a car with really stupid modifications?
In this brand new Chevy with a lift kit, would look a hell of a lot better with you up in there.
Double check. Lift kits are stupid. Your fucking Silverado isn't goddamn Gravedigger, it's a pickup truck. And lifting your truck is just as stupid as putting hydraulics in it. Why don't you get Exhibit to slap a PS2 in there while he's at it, would you? This song has all of the characteristics of shitty mainstream hip-hop, but instead, Florida Georgia Line, which by the way has to be on a list of the stupidest band names ever, I don't give a shit if it's geographically accurate, they threw some twangy guitars and talked about shit country fans would like. Change Chevy to Bugatti and lift kit to push button start, and change blowin' stop signs to blowin' blunts, get Lil Wayne to drop the N-bomb 10 times on it, and this is a hip-hop song. You're not fooling anyone, Florida Georgia Line. Certainly not me. This is Musical Autopsy. Bag it and tag it.